Radio boys, welcome back to this week's episode of the Kein and Connor Show. My name's Connor Maroney and this is my friend Kein Blackman. How you going today, brother?
Good, mate. How are you?
Fucking great. We've also got our main man, which you'll start to sort of hear more and more about as the show goes on, that's behind the camera right now. Our man Dean from Canada. How are we?
What's up, boys? We're all in. We're going.
We're all ready to go. That's enough from you, Dean. Boys, we're second ep in and we're going to start kind of just diving straight into it a little bit more. And one of the segments that we've been sort of thinking about is why not fill everybody in with some Banf news. We picked up the old paper today and started kind of scrolling through it. We'll also be sharing stories from like old Banf fights, I suppose, and any other stories that we've kind of heard throughout town as well. So Kian's going to kick us off with the Banf news today.
Yeah, so this was one involving the cops.
The cops, yep.
Yeah. So, as you know, work at a liquor establishment.
Yep, the bottle shop. Oh, we won't drop. I'll bleep that out. Don't worry, that's cut out. Don't worry.
So I'm working like Monday last week, and cops come in at like 8 o'clock at night. I'm like, "Hey, how you doing?" Ready to like serve them.
Yeah.
Think I'm like serving a dude on shift.
Sorry, one stop.
Yeah, so I'm at work. It's like Monday last week, and cop comes in and he's like, "Hey, do you have access to like the security cameras out the front of your work?" And I'm like, yeah, no problem. I was like, "What's it for?" And he's like, so there was an altercation in the alleyway behind work.
Yeah.
Two dudes got into a fight. Full
Jesus Christ,
punch on at 4 o'clock in the afternoon on a Monday.
Yeah. Oh, dude.
And the dude, so one dude was getting pumped. As he's getting pumped, just pulls out bear spray and sprays the other
dude. Dude, what? Bro, for those that don't know as well, when you buy like bear spray in Banff, you have to sign this waiver basically saying that like you're not going to use it as a weapon because it shoots like 15 feet or something like that. And so you can like roll people. Like they're basically handing you like a fucking gun, like a biohazard weapon.
So old bud like getting bashed and then just last resort sprays the other dude. And apparently the story goes from the cop that the dude that like did the spraying ran past the store.
Yeah,
we had him like on
the fucking.
video.
So wait, was he the dude getting bashed up?
No, he was the dude.
He was the basher, and then also finished him off with the bear spray.
Yeah, no. So he was the basher got sprayed, and then he ran off, and then the dude that was getting bashed also like went past the store.
Oh, geez, so it's just all there.
And then, so that happened.
Fuck! What a rough Monday arvo, bro.
And then old bud that got sprayed. So he's been doing the bashing, got sprayed, ran to IGA, ran into the milk section and grabbed milk, ran out of the store without paying it and started pouring it. And they thought he was a psychiatric patient or something.
Oh, jeez.
They thought he was like off his meds.
Yeah, it's just bad.
So he got arrested for stealing milk. And then they also found out that he was the dude that was doing the bashing. So assault.
He's got rolled. Because it's like you think about it's like when you like rob a bank and you're fully away, you've bear sprayed the guy, you've gotten away everything, and then you the fucking open up the bills and the ink just into your face. Like you were so close, but then your own downfall was the bear spray that you brought out in your own eyes and then fucking having to go and pour milk all over your face.
And
like,
on a Monday.
And also you'd be like stressing. It's not like it's just like, oh, fuck my eyes. You're also like, holy shit, I can't see. I can also get the shit kicked out of me again.
My skin's on fire.
Oh, bro. That's so gnarly.
Yeah.
So that's first. That's what the sports of the week. I've actually got the sports of the week as well. And we obviously last week mentioned that we want to try to get more people on the line basically and try to get more calls from either Aussies and stuff or people around the world that have been like to Canada, their stories, or even just like guys that we know around town. And I've got the funniest story from this guy that I work with who was telling me about his ski day the other day. Basically, he's like skiing for the first half of the day, goes to Trappers, which is like the main bar, and he's like sitting there at lunch having a couple drinks. And then, sorry, just getting a call, need to get rid of that. But basically then he's like randomly finds this dude that's drinking by himself there as well and befriends him basically at the bar. So I'm going to try to give him a call now and see if we can get this going. Radio, 1 sec. Let's see if he picks up. He should be like on his way to work right now. So. Yo, Aaron. Yo, you can hear me all good?
Yeah, man.
Easy days. Well, I was just sort of telling everyone we've got our new segment, the Banf News, and we're kind of just taking down stories and whatnot throughout our time here. And the story you were telling me about the other day when you befriended that guy at the bar up at Trappers at Sunshine. I just wanted to hear your tale of events.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So I started the day off. I was just pretty much just doing a couple laps up the hill. It was pretty cold, so I decided to go into Trappers and just sit at the bar. I was there for a few drinks, and can't remember the bloke's name, but he ended up coming in and sat next to me and had a few drinks there, and found out it was his birthday the next day. So bought him a couple rounds of shots and a couple more beers and a couple more shots after that. He wanted to go for a little ride, so went back up the hill again, and then both of us were like falling over all the place, just very unbalanced. Decided that we were going to leave, and then we did the ski out, and on the way down he like zoomed off in front of me and I lost him, and then a couple of minutes later I'd seen this bloke on the side of the hill, like rolled up to him like, dude, are you alright? And he's fallen over and broken his arm. Yeah, it was yeah. But anyhow, and then I was like, all right, cool, man, stay here, I'll go find some meadows down the bottom. He's like, nah. So I'm like, okay, cool, we'll ride out, and got down to the bottom. I was like, cool. Wanted to drive back to Calgary. I'm like, dude, don't drive back to Calgary. Go into Banf and go to the hospital. He's like, no, I'll drop you off. Ended up dropping me home, and then drove back to Calgary too before he goes to the hospital, get his arm looked at. Fucking legend.
Oh, bro, it's so good. I just had to get the story because basically he's met him at the bars, getting on the piss heavily with him, rides off, goes on his own, and then just next time he sees him, he's on the ground, like broken arm. And he's like, oh, broke me fucking arm. And he's like, let's get it checked out. He's like, nah, mate, I'll drive home.
Mate, but doesn't want me to drive. Doesn't want to drive into Banff into the hospital at Banff, wants to go back to Calgary another hour and a half away.
Oh, bro. So fucking good. Oh, mate, perfect. That's all we needed from you. Thank you so much. I'll see you soon, mate. All good. Radio, see you, brother. I'll talk to you later.
Oh, hey, catch you up, man.
Cheers, bro. Bye. Bro, how good's that? Like, he kind of talks it down, but I think about those times where you've like randomly befriended some guy, at some event or whatever, and on paper it's all normal, but then you don't know this person whatsoever, and then it's just the best way that day ends is like they part ways at the end, like, see you, mate, that was a great afternoon. But he's just like, they've decided like off their face, just meeting each other at the bar, having the greatest time. And they're like, let's go for another lap, which is always the worst idea. When you're
so dangerous.
Skiing drunk is the most fucked thing you can do. You're just going like 60 k's an hour on sticks off your fucking lid. It's just an absolute shit show. It's destined for failure. And then just to find him at the bottom, like with a broken arm. And then he's like, dude, we should get that checked out. And he's like, nah, mate. So he's also drunk. He's like, oh, I've got to drive back to Calgary, which is an hour and a half for people that don't know.
Before that, I'll drop you home.
Yeah. Like, what a fucking legend.
Don't worry, I'll get you home first. Like.
Oh, dude. Well, I think that kind of closes off Banff News for the week. But that's the idea, right? That's the theme of shit we want. We want on the piss, we want skiing, we want just like random people you fucking meet where you're like, how is this person even alive?
Yeah. Like interactions with anyone, really.
Yeah, exactly. And that's the thing. There's stories, not only Banff, but like Whistler. Like, there's too many people with great stories that have never been told. And we can stay anonymous. We can do whatever. It's all G. Anyway, so something that happened this week that I thought was so funny. I feel like every human's gone through this at one point in time throughout their like 20s. But it's when you're moving out of home and you're like, you still have those like weird subscriptions and ties and shit with your parents, and they never stop fucking calling you up about it. Like, I know, for instance, like a lot of people will have like phone bills that their parents once paid, and it's been like 2 years since living out of home, and you've always been with the friend or whatever, and their mum calls them and they're like, oh fuck, and they're like, Mom, I'm sorting it out. And they're like, what the fuck? And they can't wrap their head around this. So they get to the point where they get so annoyed that they start trying to like search up shit themselves and like call people and like try to do it on their end. Like, even though, half the reason we put it off is like we can download an app in 2 seconds, take care of the bill.
It's such a nothing.
Yeah, but they make it out because they're getting letters and shit, and they're like freaking themselves out, and they're like think that you're about to be arrested because you haven't paid a virgin bill or something.
My dad calls like our mum and dad's house. He calls it like the post office because like all our shit just gets sent to mum and dad. And he's like, you fucking need to start paying bills here, so like. I know,
and for my mum, the worst thing that happens is like I'll have shit where my address is hers, but I'll pay something off.
Yeah.
But then the letter still gets sent because like the thing happens, what she can't understand is that I just paid for it in 2 seconds, but the bill was sent out like 3 weeks ago and it gets sent to her and she's like, what the fuck? Anyway, my girlfriend just started going through this and her mom was calling her, asking about like the Amazon Prime, the Netflix subscription and shit. And I don't know why I found this so funny, but I'm overhearing it all on the fucking thing. And usually you like send an email or whatever. My girlfriend's mom called Netflix. Like she fucking called Netflix, dude, and was legit like, fucking, why am I being charged for my daughter's account? And I was just like, how the hell do you even get in touch with fucking Netflix, dude? Like, there's no number to call. Like, but she fucking called them, and I was like, mums just have that power. Like, when they're in that state,
they'll find a way.
They're so pissed off. They're so pissed off about this like $11 monthly bill coming through that they will like go through the black web and somehow like, I bet you the guy at Netflix was like, how the fuck did you get this number, dude? Like, we don't have a support line for you, dude. Like, it's just baffled me, bro, that she, like, got onto the biggest streaming.
Some, like, back-end number.
An
internal number.
The guy would have been like, yo, like, what's going on? And she would have been like, I just want to call about my daughter's Netflix subscription or whatever. And they would have been like, they got through. Someone finally. They finally got through, dude. It's so fucking funny. And I was just like thinking, like, what lengths will mums go to fucking like stop your shit? Like, because they get so fed up and they're still in the past. So their only like solution is to fucking call and somehow got through to like the big dog. But she said it so casually. Yeah. She was like, oh yeah, well, like I called them before and they said they didn't really know anything about it or whatever. And I was like, wait, why you got through, dude? Like,
because you know what the arch nemesis of a mum like trying to figure out is the live chat. They won't touch a live chat to save themselves.
No.
But they will sit on a phone line for 45 minutes listening to like that tone of
bro, they'll figure yeah. Like, think about how many times your parents have been like, you have to call like the ATO or some shit. Yep. And every dad says this. Oh, just like put them on hold and like listen to some music or like watch a TV show. And it's like, dude, I'm not going to sit next to the phone for 2.5 hours to fucking e-transfer my fucking mate $30. Like, fuck, man, I'll do anything to not do that, dude.
Where's the live chat? The live chat?
Oh, bro. And then the live chat to the AI and they're like just not helping you whatsoever. But fuck, man, I just found it so funny that she called Netflix.
Probably got to like all the way to the top too.
Bro, she must have like probably called the CEO. That's the only guy that's got a number there. Another thing I was thinking about recently, I've been watching like some true crime and stuff. And you know how it always gets to the point where they catch on to something that the killer owns. Like it's something that like they can be identified by.
Like a piece of evidence.
And so like the one thing like a perfect example is like Ted Bundy, right? They figured out that the killer was driving a brown bug, like a beetle car. Yep. And I was thinking about like how shit it would be that if you buy something for yourself and you're so excited about it, and then the next day on the news, the fucking thing that you own is like the identifier for the serial killer. Like some dude in the 80s just bought himself a brand new fucking V-dub brown beetle and was like, fuck yeah, dude, how good's this?
Months.
Next morning, the serial killer that had just murdered and raped 17 women is known to be driving around in the brown beetle, and you're just like, No, dude. Like, what the fuck, bro? Like, it must happen all the time, dude. You know, like the suspect is known to be 6'5" with grey hair and wears round glasses, and you're like, oh, bro,
like dudes can't wear you can't wear trench coats anymore.
No, dude.
Like,
there's so many things you can't do anymore.
Like dudes with white Vans. Like,
hey, you're speaking to a guy with a white van right now, mate. I bought a van with my girlfriend and we drove across the country, and it's the most pedophile van ever. And we bought a bunch of shit for Halloween.
Oh, no, dude.
And like we had like old chocolates and stuff like that, and we have the cars open and kids would be walking by, and I was like, oh, dude, like vans and Halloween are like the biggest parental red flag, dude.
Yeah, you don't need candy from that one.
Yeah, dude, pedophiles have ruined a lot of fucking cool things for people, dude. Like,
because there's so much utility to a van.
But I wonder just how many people have been like mistaken over the years, you know? Like the dude that just bought the bug and he's like just driving down and someone's like, it's fucking him. And he's like, what, dude? Like, OJ Simpson, white Ford Bronco. Like someone bought a new Bronco that year, dude, and was like flexing on everyone. Like, and now everyone's like, could have been you, mate. You got OJ's car, dude. You're a fucking sicko. I love to think about the dude in the 70s. Just bought his car, wakes up to that news, and he's like, oh, brother, you're killing me,
like,
dude.
even if you go for trade-in, the resale.
Oh, dude, no one wants to touch that thing, dude. That just dropped value heavily, bro. Go to sell your car.
$40,000 car, I swear.
The cunt's like, nah, dude, nah.
All goods.
Oh, dude.
That's hilarious.
Fuck, well, it also brings us to our segment that's going to be reoccurring, which is backup balloons. And for those who didn't listen last week, basically backup balloons is me being balloons. I need to get backed up every now and then for day-to-day life because I get shitty at the fucking smallest things. And I've figured out that along the line, sometimes maybe I am wrong in this situation and I need my boy over here to help back me up every now and then. So this is mostly, I'm sure this is happening more and more everywhere, but this is happening especially in Banf, and it's fucking like doing my nut in, bro. So over the last couple of years, obviously everyone's been being phased out of plastic bags at the groceries. Yep. And at the IGA in Banff, now pretty much the only like bag that you can purchase that isn't one of the fucking Esky ones is a huge brown paper bag, dude. And it, like in Banff as well, everyone walks, no one drives. So like you're walking home with your groceries and I'm walking home like I'm in fucking World War II, like with rations, bro, with fucking brown paper bags, or you like now to hold them, you got to like crumple them and like roll them down like I'm a fucking detective putting a handgun on a park bench, bro. Like it's the most fucked up looking thing ever. They get wet. They like you can't reuse brown paper bags again. They've also jacked up the price to like $1 now for the paper bag. Yeah. And the only alternative is the fucking like esky bag things. And bag. Everyone's like, oh yeah, just bring your bags down to the shops. No one remembers, bro. No one has ever gotten to the store with 3 bags in their hand going, I'm prepared today. No, dude, you get there every time. You're like, fuck. And then you get home, fucking cram that fucking bag straight into that huge graveyard of 50 other fucking IGA bags, bro.
Best you believe, I'll buy $300 worth of groceries.
Yeah.
But I will buy 1 brown bag.
I'm not dude. You're like, I'm not buying 3, dude. I need 3 of them, bro. Like, I'm not trying to fucking start a campfire in my house, dude.
Then I'll immediately regret it as soon as I step outside because, like, something just falls out.
Oh, bro, at least with the fucking esky ones, like, you can use them after, I suppose. Like, you can chuck beers in them and take them to your friend's place or whatever. But the brown paper bags, dude? No, dude.
I'm with you. I mean, I think that, like, we should move away from plastic and all that, but those paper bags, like, the paper bags should be no more than 10 cents.
The paper bag should have fucking handles, bro.
They should have handles.
Fucking, but even then, dude, like the handles rip. Like it's paper ain't it, dude. We made plastic, so we didn't have to fuck with paper anymore, bro. Straws, like there's a reason they're plastic. Paper gets wet. I don't want to fucking drink a paper straw because it gets fucking wet. Plastic bags, they have their purpose because they fucking work. But then, dude, we've got Teslas. We've got we had atom bombs in the 50s. We've got fucking everything that you could possibly imagine. You telling me there isn't a cunt that's figured out how to fucking make a plastic bag dissolve? Figure it out.
Yeah.
Elon?
Yeah.
You can't.
I am with you. No, I am with you. Like, in the sense that just make them biodegradable. Like,
Figure it out.
Dude, like, make them biodegradable.
Because my ass can't, I can't carry all that shit home. Like I feel like I should, when I have the paper bag here of my shit, I should have like a baby in a 1930s stroller that like has the fucking hood over it. I'm like,
I feel like it really reminds me that I live in Canada when I use the paper bag. I feel like, have you watched Home Alone?
Yeah, dude.
He's walking out of the grocery store.
Yes, dude.
Because the paper bag's like that big.
Yeah, bro. We're in 2024, dude. You're telling me I can pay for my groceries by going like Face ID, boop.
Yeah.
And I've got to then carry my fucking 30 eggs in a plastic fucking paper bag, bro. Fucking
all the stuff inside the bag's plastic. All the products are wrapped in plastic.
Don't get me fucking started, bro. It doesn't make any sense, dude.
Let me just carry it home. With ease.
We use plastic so often, bro. Give it to me where it counts.
Yeah.
Because there's just got to be a system, bro. Because I've got 40 fucking million esky bags crammed in my cupboard and paper bags everywhere.
Oh,
it's like a fucking huge tuck shop at my house. It's fucking pathetic.
I'm with you. I'm backing you on that one.
I heard you had a bit of a needing of. So, with like Mythbusters, we can say that I've been backed up. I'm not wrong.
You've been backed.
I've been backed.
But I've got one.
Yeah. You were saying you needed some backing up.
This one really irritated me the other day.
Yeah.
Like, it got on my last
Grinds gears.
Dude. So I had a like awesome day at the hill, went up skiing in the morning, and then I had work at like 3 o'clock or something. Get the bus back, getting on the bus, and it was like one of those like Brewster, like 50-seater instead of like the Sunshine bus.
Yep.
Get on. I'm like the third last person to get on the bus, so like every single seat's taken except for like one ride at the back. Sweet as, walk back there, and this is where I need you to back me up or tell me I'm wrong. Reclining seats on trips that are under an hour should not be allowed.
Oh, like some dude kicked it back on you?
For a 20-minute bus ride from Sunshine Village back to Banf, he's reclined his seat. So then me being the petty bastard that I
Yeah.
just knees straight in the back.
Knees in the back.
Like
the spine buster.
He's living in comfort. I can see him in front of me. Living in comfort. Good. He's like iPhone just watching like a movie or something. Fully reclined. And then I'm sitting like I'm in like cattle class of like fucking like an airline flight, dude. And he's just living life. So I would say as your defense lawyer, I would say on the bus, not acceptable whatsoever. On a plane, this is what like grinds my gears with planes and like reclining back. People, there's a unspoken sort of like, I guess, etiquette on a plane that you should lean like you shouldn't like lean back because everyone's kind of in the same boat of like discomfort. My thing is though, if I lean back, you lean back. We're doing like a Mexican wave to the back, dude, because then you've got space, you know? That's all goods.
On a bus, but?
Like, until the dude right at the back who's actually on the wall.
Yeah. The one guy at the back's like able to kiss your forehead, dude. Like.
So, like, that's where I'm like, but I'm a proponent of leaning back on flights that are over an hour.
Yes, okay, yeah. The key component here is time.
You don't need to lean back on a 20-minute bus ride.
Yeah, no, that cunt can get fucked.
Like, fuck him, and I hope his back is still sore and has knots in it because your boy was getting to work on that access road.
Yeah, bro. Nah, you've been backed here. I think it's completely unacceptable. You should have some fucking awareness around you. And everyone's leaving that hill
Tired,
fucking
sore.
chewed up and spat out.
Yeah.
Whether you were working all day up there and you just had the worst day of all time, or you had the shit kicked out of you.
You broke
on
an
this.
arm.
You broke an arm on the ski out. Now you got some dude leaning back on it. You can get completely fucked. I say, yeah.
Like it's a 20-minute bus ride.
Yep, I agree. You've been backed, mate.
Thank you.
You've been backed.
Oh,
I've signed off on it. Yeah, but on a plane, if I lean back, so do you, and we work our way to the back.
But sure, like this is where I'm getting. Brizzy to Sydney. Are you leaning?
How hungover are you? Like it depends.
You're regular. It's a Tuesday. It's a work trip.
Yeah, no, you're right. You shouldn't be leaning back. That's basically a big bus in the sky at that point.
Yeah,
it's an hour.
But like Brizzy to Perth,
lean back. Yeah. I gotcha. Yeah, so it's the hour. Yeah. It's the hour on the dot. If you're over, you're allowed. If not, keep that shit straight 180, baby. That right angle, 90 degree.
Thank you.
Fucking tailbone to spine. All good. And so now we're going to go on to our Kein segment where we share stories of our life.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
And it is named by the Prince of Perth himself, Ben Cousins, Such is Life. Take it off, mate.
So my brother recently, we found out that he's having a little daughter. It's like awesome. We've got some like great news in the fam. Yeah, Matt. Yeah.
Sick. None of the sounds are working at the moment, but actually no. Oh,
crickets. Sweet. So we've got a new member of our family. It just made me brought me back to my childhood and just like, do you know, like you just stuck on like a tangent. You don't even like realize what you're thinking about.
Yep.
And I landed. So do you remember like, I don't know about your school, your primary school specifically, but in my primary school, we used to have like a reading session. So like our teacher would take us to the library and the librarian would like read it like a children's book.
Yeah. I've got you.
To us.
Are we joining in here or is it just the librarian's just reading to you?
The librarian's just reading to you. So it was like grade 1, grade 2 maximum. I'm sitting down watching and like there's me in my class and I've got this kid in front of me. I won't name his name. I still remember him though. He's sitting like diagonally right hand to me. And I see him like fidgeting around, and this kid was a very shy, quiet, like anxious kid.
Yep.
That, like wasn't comfortable putting his hand up.
Yep.
Sort of vibe. And I see him he was like busting for a piss, but he just didn't have the confidence to say that he needed to like pee.
Yep.
So we're just going page after page, and I'm just seeing him. He's just like fidgeting more and more. But I'm also 7, and I don't know how to read social cues. So
no.
I don't know why that kid's bouncing around. Like,
yeah.
It's a bit funny. Going, and then he just stops. He just stops, and I'm like I don't take any notice of it. And then I just feel like this like warmth run over my leg.
Oh no, dude.
My boy had he must have like
fucking
no,
gallons.
No, but like he must have had a vat of piss.
Oh, bro.
Like, he must have had silos of piss just built up in his like 7-year-old bladder because he pissed so far for a 7-year-old.
The diameter was
like,
fucking.
The circumference was crazy.
Was fucking.
And I was in ground zero. Like
Bali and tsunami.
Dude, he pissed, like my pants were soaked. Like some girl's skirt was like soaked. Like everyone around us was just completely drenched. We all had to go get changed. Like
bro.
And that like young fella, he might have said like 4 words before like that. Like knowing him, I reckon.
Oh right, this is like his debut of acknowledgement, essentially.
I reckon I got another 2 words out of him the rest of my schooling.
Oh, bro, he's still in that entrapment, bro. That reminds me, like when I was I went to Nudge Junior, which was like grade 4. It was like sort of like a secondary primary school. Like I was at my primary school, and then it was like I had the option to basically like I was a free agent. I could trade and go over to the stronger team. I could go with the Lakers, or I could keep my humble life in fucking Atlanta or some shit.
A little bit of a Kevin Durant, OKC to Golden State.
Exactly.
Sort of
so there was big decisions on the cards. But anyway, at my previous like primary school, I wasn't the young, strapping, confident man you see here in front of you. I was a bitch, dude. I had bowl cut. Had this one chick that was bullying me. I fucking know you. I'd love to call you out. You know who you are, probably. Fuck you, tall bitch. Anyway, so we're fucking... Even these other guys probably know who they are if they ever come across it, but I fucking hated them and they did not like me. Didn't translate to adulthood either.
What primary school was it? Just for... Leave.
They know who they are. Anyway, I didn't get along with them, so the trade was definitely in place at this point. I was ready to get the fuck out.
There was tension in the locker room.
100%, but I'm still getting invited to the parties and shit. By parties, we're talking about like fucking fairy bread and
Ones where
fucking
you leave
like
with a party bag.
party bag central, dude. Yeah. So at this party at my mortal enemy's house, and surrounded by all my like the other flock of mortal enemies as well. And it's all like and it's the mortal enemy's birthday, and we're getting around to like cake time. Everyone's been yamming like fucking cokes and fucking
Fantas,
lollies and shit like all day, and then we get into like happy birthday to you, whatever, and then the dude standing there, we're all circled around the thing. Keep in mind as well, all the parents have like fucked off. So it's like just his parents
like
and like
parents,
15 kids and like running amok. Yeah. So they're singing happy birthday, whatever. My mortal enemy is like standing there like in front of a fucking, in front of the cake and just goes, actually, no. It was the friend. It was even better. It was like a fucking revenge. It was like the friend of my mortal enemy. They're both standing there and the friend, like his most trusted fucking right-hand man is standing there during the happy birthday. And just fucking shunders all over the cake, bro. All over him and like 4 other of like the enemies. And I'm standing there like, oh shit, dude. Like it just fucking popped up. Like, and just like fucking projectiles like all over, like the most feral like orange like kid vomit.
7-year-old vomit, like,
and like as you said before, like silos of the shit, like like fucking
keeps going,
and like just so much of it, like everywhere, all over the birthday boy as well, dude. Party axe just right there, bro. He's crying, friends crying, everyone's crying. I'm standing there just like, so happy, dude. Just like reveling in the moment. Fucking even more embarrassing, dude. Parents all get called to come pick up. Yep. Meanwhile, we're all getting picked up and shit. Birthday boy's crying. Mum scoops him up like whilst he's covered in vomit and like picks him up to go like wash him off, bro.
Another kid's vomit too.
Another kid's vomit, dude. So like the cake's ruined, the party's done, everyone gone.
Did you get a party
So
bag?
embarrassed. Fuck yeah, I got the party back, dude. Bounced from there, dude. But it was just fucking like the worst thing that happened like at a party, and I was like sitting there kind of going like, fuck yeah.
I've got one more real quick one.
Yeah.
It was I was 7. I was actually turning 7. And it was, do you remember the McDonald's party?
Oh, yeah, dude. They were. I never had one, but if I got invited to one,
I had one.
Crazy, dude.
I had one.
That's like a flex, dude. For
For
those that don't know that are listening, like probably I assume it's all over the world. Like actually, Dean, you might even be able to come in on this. Is like in Australia we have like you can have McDonald's parties as a kid, and you can have your birthday like at McDonald's. You might be lucky enough to have like back in the day they used to have like Ronald McDonald's and shit would rock up. Yeah. But the idea is like they have like a room, a party room, like an ice cream cake and McDonald's, and then you fucking play in the playground the whole time. But. Anyway, yeah, go on.
So it's like my 7th birthday, McDonald's party. It might be at like, Annalie McDonald's.
Oh, dude, I know that one. My cousins grew up in Annalie. I know that place.
I think it might be Annalie McDonald's.
The home of the only Taco Bell in Brisbane
yes.
as well, yeah.
It's like we've had a great day, and it's like the last 20 minutes of the birthday party. And it's like one of my like bestest friends at the time.
Yep.
He has climbed up, like most of the kids are gone.
Yeah,
me, him, and his twin sister.
Yep.
That are left, and we're waiting on his parents to come pick, or like their parents to come pick them up. He's climbed up on the outside of the playground onto the helicopter.
Oh yeah.
You know how they have this
I know, and you spin the fucking wheel and the propellers fucking go. Yeah.
So he's on the outside.
He's on top.
Yeah, he's on top of it, right?
Can't even get on top.
Yeah, elite, bro. So I don't know how he's done it, but he's climbed up all the way to the helicopter, and I'm standing inside the birthday room sort
Yep.
of thing, looking through the glass out onto the thing. His mum and dad rock up. So I look back to see his mum and dad. I like wave to them, and then I'm like, oh, he's just, as I point, he slipped off the helicopter and slammed into the ground, dude. It was the worst thud in my life. And it went from such a joyous and playful environment to like your mate getting flattened.
He's dead.
And I was in shock. Me and my mum didn't say anything on the drive home. We just like driving over the story. We're driving over the Story Bridge just in complete silence. And you know, you hear the the road clicking. You can just hear
So how was McDonald's fucking your boys just
smacked
6 feet
himself,
deep in the
bro.
fucking playground, dude.
His pelvis is inserted into the
Oh,
ground.
bro, like you just take so many gnarly hits as a kid, and like so quickly things can just go to shit. Like
Bestest time.
Oh,
the greatest time.
yeah,
We're having an absolute ball. It's
time
my
of your
7th birthday.
yeah, and then just some
Your mate
cunt
KOs himself.
fucking swanton bombs from the fucking helicopter at the McDonald's fucking playground.
Oh, what a way
and
to
your
make
day is
rap.
done, dude. Your mum as well has just been like the king.
Yeah.
Like fucking figured out your party. She's got it at Macca's. Like
Yeah.
she's done everything right.
Yeah. All my little
Fucking
mates are invited.
Finish line is just so close.
His mum and dad are walking down the staircase.
Oh, dude.
I look back
And then
wave.
she's like trusted to look after.
Yes.
And he just fucking
Skadoosh.
Avatar falls off the fucking.
He had like a full scar on his face and everything for like a month after, dude. Like,
Oh,
it was
bro.
like, he like got
You got chinned, bro. Oh, fuck it. Well, mate, that pretty much brings us to the end of it, I would say. We're going to try and make these pods nice, quick, and concise because I know who the fuck are we? Why should you even listen to us? But we're going to give you a reason too, and that one of those main factors is nice and quick, baby. Nice 30 minutes, get out on your fucking way to work, on your way to the gym, whilst you're at the gym. Who gives a fuck? But, mate, we're going to be keeping them coming in week by week. We're going to be dropping this shit soon, so everyone get fucking keen and ready. And completely keep giving us calls. Keep sending us voicemails, emails. If you just want to write it down, like, I don't care how you send it in, get it sent in. Because then we can either get you on the pod, we can call you, however you want to work it. Even if you're in Oz, we'll figure it out. But we want this to be an inclusive pod as possible and have everyone involved. So, fuck yeah, dude. We're on a little roll now. We've got it all happening.
It's great, mate. It's awesome.
Fuck yeah, dude. You're listening to the fucking Kein and Connor show, the KC show, baby. Fucking follow us on Instagram, TikTok, subscribe on YouTube. You know all that bullshit. We'll be fucking everywhere you could possibly can think about listening to us. So yeah, fucking we're in there like swimwear babies and gentlemen. Baby boys. Right here. Babies and gentlemen. Fucking peace. Later on.